There's a strange tension that settles in when you're a traveler in a foreign city, far from the comfort of home and the familiar rhythms of your own world. Every sound, every sight, every unfamiliar word can feel magnified, especially when uncertainty is in the air. And now a massive storm is coming, one that everyone in the city seems to be bracing for, but you can only guess at what's to come. The sky darkens, the wind picks up, and the city's energy shifts almost instantly from excitement and possibility to a collective anxiety. The air feels charged, as if the city itself is holding its breath. Suddenly, the bustling streets you came to explore feel unfamiliar and tense, as if the city has transformed into a different place altogether. As a traveler, you're out of your element. Your hotel room, once just a place to sleep, now becomes your only refuge, a small sanctuary against the unknown outside. You watch the news, not understanding the language, but the swirling storm images and urgent voices say it all. The sense of isolation grows, and you realize how much you rely on context and familiarity to feel safe. The thrill of adventure is replaced by a deep vulnerability. You clutch your passport, your lifeline, and wonder what the next hours will bring. You're about to witness nature's raw power up close, and it's humbling. The city's towering buildings seem small against the force of the storm. Despite all our technology and planning, we're still at the mercy of the elements. The rain pounds the windows, and the wind howls through the city's canyons, reminding you how fragile our sense of control really is. For travelers, the journey suddenly becomes a story of survival, of adapting to the unexpected, and of finding resilience in the face of uncertainty. Today is September 26, 2025, and Hong Kong is bracing for Super Typhoon Ragasa. The city's preparations are in full swing, and everyone is on edge. The city's usual buzz fades into a tense, uneasy silence. Even the neon lights seem dimmer, as if the city itself is waiting. For locals, it's a familiar drill, a routine of preparation and caution. But for visitors, it's an unexpected test, a challenge that turns a vacation into a lesson in patience and adaptability. This is a trial of resilience for everyone caught in the storm, a reminder that sometimes the greatest journeys are the ones that test our spirit and bring us together in the face of adversity. What is a super typhoon? Imagine a regular typhoon, then multiply its power. Super typhoons have winds over 185 kilometers per hour, enough to rip roofs off and uproot trees. Ragasa, born near the Philippines, intensified rapidly, with winds reaching 195 kilometers per hour. Its size and storm surge make it especially dangerous. A storm surge is a wall of water pushed inland, flooding everything in its path. Ragasa's name means to rush with force in Filipino, a fitting description. Its massive eye signals a well-organized, powerful system. Meteorologists tracked its alarming growth, knowing the stakes for a city like Hong Kong are huge. Skyscrapers are built strong, but nothing is immune to a storm like this. The triple threat: extreme winds, torrential rain, and storm surge. Ragasa is not just another storm, it's a major natural disaster in the making. Before Ragasa's arrival, an eerie calm settled over Hong Kong. The city slowed, storm warnings blared, and shops taped their windows in preparation. Residents moved with practiced efficiency, stocking up, charging devices, and securing homes. Beneath the routine, anxiety simmered. Every super typhoon is different. Public transport shut down, ferries stopped, and the airport became a scene of canceled flights. The city sealed itself off, turning inward to wait out the storm. Streets emptied, the usual crowds vanished. This is the calm before the fury, a collective breath before chaos. The wind hasn't started to scream, but everyone knows what's coming. Last-minute shoppers rush for supplies, news anchors speak in urgent tones. Hong Kong is on high alert, a fortress of 7 million bracing for impact. The city's resilience is about to be tested. The anticipation is palpable. Everyone waits for the first strike. Amid the tension, Hong Kong found humor in superstition. Residents taped photos of Nicholas Tse, a local celebrity, to their windows as a good luck charm. His name sounds like "thanks for stopping the wind" in Cantonese, a playful plea to weaken the storm. Social media exploded with photos of Tse's face beside taped windows. The trend became a citywide inside joke, uniting people in laughter. Even Tse joined in, joking at a concert about his supposed powers. The Nicholas Tse amulet became a symbol of defiance and community spirit. Humor helped people cope, boosting morale in the face of fear. This lighthearted tradition showed resilience isn't just about preparation, it's about mindset. Facing the storm with a smile, Hong Kong proved the human spirit endures. In crisis, laughter can be a powerful shield. The city's collective wink at the storm was unforgettable. Even in danger, hope and humor survived. When Ragasa hit, its most terrifying force was the storm surge that battered the entire coastline. The ocean, usually a distant and calming presence, suddenly became a relentless enemy, surging forward with unstoppable power. Seawater crashed over barriers, flooding low-lying areas like Shek-O and Heng Fa Chuen. Neighborhoods that once felt safe were quickly swallowed by the rising tide, as water poured into streets and homes with alarming speed. Streets became rivers, debris swirling in the current. Cars, bicycles, and even street signs were swept away, carried by the force of the water. The familiar cityscape was transformed into a chaotic, watery maze. A viral video showed a hotel lobby's glass doors shattering as a wave burst inside. Suddenly, safety turned to chaos. Guests and staff scrambled for cover as water surged through the lobby, overturning furniture and flooding the ground floor in seconds. People scrambled for higher ground as water rose rapidly. Families clung to stairwells and rooftops, desperate to escape the relentless advance of the floodwaters. All along the shoreline, boats were tossed like toys, promenades destroyed, and metal railings bent by the waves. The storm's power left a trail of destruction, reshaping the coast in a matter of hours. Emergency services raced to rescue those trapped by the flood. Firefighters and volunteers braved the surging waters, risking their own safety to pull people from submerged vehicles and flooded buildings. The coastline became the front line against Ragasa's fury. Each crashing wave was a reminder of nature's unpredictable strength, as the city fought to hold back the sea. Hotels and businesses suffered severe water damage. Shops were left in ruins, their merchandise floating in muddy water, while hotel lobbies and restaurants were reduced to soggy wreckage. Travelers in coastal hotels were moved to higher floors as lower levels flooded. Many spent anxious hours waiting for the storm to pass, watching helplessly as the water crept higher. The dream of an ocean view became a nightmare. Windows that once framed a beautiful horizon now revealed only the churning, angry sea, pressing ever closer. The storm erased the line between land and sea in moments. Parks, roads, and beaches vanished beneath the waves, as if the ocean had claimed the city for itself. The coastal chaos was a stark reminder: nature's power is absolute. No barrier, no wall could hold back the force of Ragasa when the ocean decided to invade. Staying away from the shore was a matter of survival. Those who heeded the warnings found safety, while others faced the terrifying reality of the ocean's reach. The ocean's invasion was Ragasa's most dramatic warning, a powerful message that in the face of nature's fury, we are all vulnerable, and respect for the sea is not just wise, but necessary. Hong Kong's financial sector faced a unique challenge, keeping global markets running during the storm. Essential bankers checked into hotels near their offices, ensuring trading could continue safely. Most staff worked from home, but some roles required a physical presence in secure trading rooms. Hotels became command centers with backup power and secure lines. The financial district's hotels filled with bankers, not tourists. Outside, the typhoon raged. Inside, high finance carried on. This business continuity plan kept Hong Kong's financial heart beating. A shutdown here could ripple across global markets. The scene was surreal, resilience and adaptability in action. The business community found ways to stay safe and keep the world economy moving. Even in a storm, the fortress of finance stood firm. As Ragasa closed in, Hong Kong's emergency responders became the city's shield. Firefighters, police, and rescue teams were on highest alert, ready to act at a moment's notice. Central Command monitored the storm and coordinated rapid responses. Calls for help poured in, flooded streets, trapped residents, injuries from debris. Rescuers braved dangerous conditions to save lives. The government kept the public informed with constant updates and opened shelters for those in need. Clear communication and decisive action were vital. For travelers, seeing emergency services in action was reassuring. The city's organized response was its backbone of resilience. Against nature's chaos, human effort stood strong. Hong Kong's shield held firm through Ragasa's fury. Ragasa wasn't just Hong Kong's problem. It was a regional disaster. In the Philippines, it triggered deadly floods and landslides, forcing thousands to flee. The devastation there was a grim warning for Hong Kong and southern China. News of the destruction spurred urgent preparations across the region. As Ragasa moved inland, cities like Shenzhen and Zhuhai faced mass evacuations and severe flooding. The typhoon affected tens of millions, proving these storms are regional crises. International cooperation in forecasting and response was crucial. Data shared between countries helped track and predict Ragasa's path. The lessons learned will help others prepare for future storms. Typhoons ignore borders. Our response must be just as connected. What can we learn from Ragasa? Typhoons are a part of life in Hong Kong, and every storm teaches us something new about how to stay safe and protect our community. Ragasa showed us the importance of being prepared, staying informed, and looking out for one another. Whether you're a traveler visiting for the first time or a local who's weathered many storms, having a typhoon safety plan is absolutely essential. Preparation can make all the difference when the winds pick up and the rain starts to fall. Always listen to authorities and heed official warnings. Don't underestimate the danger, even if you've experienced typhoons before. Government updates and emergency alerts are there to keep you safe. Stay indoors. Never go to the coast to watch the waves, no matter how tempting it may seem. The sea can be unpredictable and extremely dangerous during a typhoon. Prepare your shelter. Know your hotel's emergency procedures, secure your space, and bring all loose items inside. Even small objects can become hazardous in strong winds. Tape windows in an X pattern to help reduce the risk of flying glass if the wind shatters them. It's a simple step that can prevent injuries. Stock up on water, non-perishable food, and first aid supplies. Make sure you have enough to last at least a couple of days, as stores may close and deliveries may be delayed. Charge all your devices fully and have a battery-powered radio ready for updates in case the power goes out. Staying connected is crucial during emergencies. Let your family and friends know you're safe. A quick message or call can ease their worries and keep everyone informed. After the storm passes, be extremely cautious. Downed power lines, flooding, and debris are real risks. Don't venture outside until authorities say it's safe. Resilience is key. Stay calm, help your neighbors, and keep your sense of humor. Supporting each other makes recovery faster and easier for everyone. Hong Kong faced Ragasa with preparation and spirit, showing how strong communities can weather even the toughest storms. Remember, the danger isn't over when the wind dies down. Stay alert for hidden hazards and follow official advice as the city recovers. By being informed, prepared, and ready to act, you can weather even the fiercest storm and help others do the same. Survival is about preparation, mindset, and community. When we work together, we're stronger and safer. Stay safe wherever the storm finds you. With the right plan and the right attitude, you can face typhoon season with confidence.